Why it sucks to be born as a narwhal. Imagine being born in the Arctic Ocean, a place where the temperature is below freezing, predators are everywhere, food is scarce, and to top it all off, you grow a giant tooth straight out of your face. Sounds metal. Is actually a nightmare. Today we're ranking one of the most mythical-looking animals on Earth, the narwhal, also known as the unicorn of the sea, and breaking down why their entire existence feels like an extreme survival challenge mode. Let's start with the basics. Narwhals are medium-sized whales, usually weighing around 1,600 kilograms, living exclusively in the Arctic waters near Canada, Greenland, and Russia. Their most famous feature, the tusk, is actually an overgrown canine tooth that spirals forward, sometimes reaching 10 feet long. And yes, it grows through their upper lip, which is medically concerning. Narwhal build overview. Habitat, Arctic Ocean, hard mode. Special ability, face spear, intelligence. High mobility, decent cold resistance. Habitat. Let's talk about the tusk. At first glance, you'd assume it's a weapon. A spear. A medieval jousting tool. Wrong. The narwhal tusk is actually a sensory organ with millions of nerve endings used to detect changes in water temperature, salinity, and pressure, which means that thing is pain sensitive. Imagine your front tooth being 10 feet long and capable of feeling everything. Cold water? You feel it. Bumping into ice? You feel it. Another narwhal touching it? You definitely feel it. Some narwhals even break their tusks accidentally, which is like snapping your tooth, but worse, because it's attached to your skull. Narwhals are actually pretty social. They live in pods of around 5 to 20 individuals, communicating using clicks, whistles, and pulse sounds, basically underwater beatboxing. They've been observed gently tapping tusks together, which scientists believe could be social bonding dominance displays, or narwhals just being narwhals. But here's the problem. Only males usually get tusks, so if you're a male narwhal, you're constantly carrying around a fragile sensory antenna. You're more visible to predators, and you still don't know if it's actually helping you get dates. Despite looking magical, narwhals are very much on the menu. Main threats include orcas, polar bears, humans, historically and currently. Orcas are especially dangerous because narwhals live in tight, icy channels, depend on breathing holes, panic easily when chased. If an orca pod shows up, narwhals often retreat into shallow ice-filled waters, which sounds safe until you realize narwhals are not good at dodging. They're built for deep dives, not quick escapes. Despite looking magical, narwhals are very much on the menu. Main threats include orcas, polar bears, humans, historically and currently. Orcas are especially dangerous because narwhals live in tight, icy channels, depend on breathing holes, panic easily when chased. If an orca pod shows up, narwhals often retreat into shallow ice-filled waters, which sounds safe until you realize narwhals are not good at dodging. They're built for deep dives, not quick escapes. Narwhals can dive over 1,500 meters deep. That's deeper than the Eiffel Tower is tall. Most submarines operate your fear of deep water should allow. They hunt fish like Greenland halibut in near-total darkness using echolocation, but deep diving comes with risks. Oxygen deprivation, pressure damage, getting trapped under ice. Narwhals rely on memory to find breathing holes. Mess that up, you drown. No respawn. Now let's talk about the real villain. Climate change. Narwhals evolved for stable ice environments. Melting ice means loss of shelter, new predators entering their territory, disrupted migration paths. And remember, narwhals are creatures of habit. They don't adapt quickly, which is bad because the Arctic is changing very quickly. So, yeah, it sucks to be born as a narwhal. But also, they're kind of incredible. If you enjoyed this breakdown of nature's most inconvenient unicorn, hit like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments, which animal should we roast next? Until then, stay curious, stay hydrated, and be thankful you weren't born with a tooth growing out of your face.